Allison, you're the starter.
Yo. That was cringy as fuck.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Kind of embarrassed.
You should be.
Embarrassed.
Speaking of, it's me, Destiny.
Kayla.
And I'm Alex.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Also, I slightly forgot my name there for a minute.
It's been a long work day.
It really has. I've been up in a closet, coming out the closet all day. All day, every day. Just kidding.
Oh, there's 72 people watching you.
Holy boot.
Ooh, and we're currently streaming live.
They're just...
They're watching. Just kidding.
They just joined.
Tag me. We're streaming live on Facebook and this random app that Alex found.
I'm tagged.
It's called Beagle.
Bigo.
Bigo.
B-I-G-O. Like bingo without the N.
Bingo.
And Bingo was his
Without the
name.
N.
Bigo.
Yeah, that's what I
Bigo.
thought it was. I thought it was Bigo.
Bigo titties.
Tiggle bitties.
Tickle bitties. Okay, this week we are talking about embarrassing stories. We all got embarrassing stories. Because we're human.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Right?
I don't know. Me and Alex
More
had
than
this.
others. Some people have more embarrassing stories than others.
Yeah, probably you.
I don't know.
Most likely.
Probably, to be honest. I'm just an awkward person. Okay, let's start off with...
You?
No. So we'll do
Yeah.
embarrassing sex stories first.
Maybe I should untag myself on Facebook.
You have 63 viewers. You're losing them. Keep them entertained.
Sex stories, whoa! Break out the feet.
Last
Just
time we
kidding.
were on it, someone said, "Where's her feet?"
Yeah, literally, someone was
So
like, show us her
weird.
feet, and I was like,
That's like the first thing someone commented.
And our listeners who are just now, I guess this is your first episode, I don't know. Kayla has a video on our YouTube channel with our good friend Rosa and their interlocking toes. And that is our most popular video so far, sadly. Sadly. It's people... You know, I'm not even gonna say it. I don't judge. Whatever. Anyways, embarrassing sex stories.
who
Kayla?
wants to go first?
Kayla.
I actually do have one.
We voted on you.
Go.
Okay. I'm watching myself eat, and it's the weirdest
I thought you were
thing.
going to say I'm watching the video of my embarrassing moment. I was like, that's weird that you recorded it.
Well, no, I'm just kidding. Actually, I don't think it's showing live on my own personal thingy, but basically, Julian and I had just started dating, and I had only met his parents. I had only met Julian's parents one other time before coming over this night for a booty call. And he was like, oh, no one's home, you know, coo. So we were in the living room, which, mind you, the living room is like directly when you walk into their house. So we were in the living room doing our thing, getting it on. And then I told him, I was like, is that their car that I hear pulling up? And he's like, no, that's not them. He's like, they're not coming home for a while. And I was like, okay, keep doing it. And then all of a sudden, we hear his mom and his niece, like, closing the car door. And we, like, freak out. And I was like, what do we do? And his room was, like, all the way on the other end of the house. So we were like, what do we do? And all of a sudden, next thing you know, like, at his house, at his parents' house, there's a screen door and then the regular door. And the regular door was open, and it was just this screen door, but you can't see in, but you can see, like, out.
Yeah.
And so we see them at the door, and they're, like, fumbling for the keys, and I was like, oh, and, like, I have nothing on. I'm like, this is it. And so he gets up and has, like, one of the little, like, couch pillows. And as he's running back to his room, he just throws the little couch pillow and just took off. He left me there pantless with a little tiny pillow, and I'm sitting there, like, holding it over my lap and just being like, I like froze. I'm like, this is it. This is how they like officially fully meet me. And and I hear them like still fumbling. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to get up and I'm going to try and run. Well, I thought I grabbed everything. So like I thought I grabbed like my pants and everything else and like ran to his room. And he's just laughing. Like, as soon as I get into the room, he's just laughing at me. And I'm like, I can't believe you left me out there. And he thought it was so funny. And he's like, did you get your clothes? And I was like, yeah, I got my clothes. And I'm, like, holding him there. Like, not even 10 minutes later, his mom comes and, like, knocks on his room door. And she's like, I think Kayla dropped these out there. She had my underwear. I grabbed everything except for my underwear.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first official, like, first time coming over, like, both parents are there, like, met them, and I was like, I can never come back here. I can never come back.
No, you cannot.
You guys are married.
And now we're married. And that moment will forever live between the three of us.
Okay. All right. You're up, Destiny.
So, well, we were like officially dating. I guess it's like a couple months ago. We were having sex in the shower, and his mom's boyfriend comes home, and it's hard to hear. We're
Over everything else.
Over running water and other noises.
Yeah, I was loud, I guess, and we didn't hear anything, and it was like, he came in, and he was like banging on the door, and we were like, holy fuck, he heard everything.
Like, now what?
And then his mom texted him, it's like, you guys need to get out of the shower.
Wow.
Yeah. And I still stayed over that night.
They let you,
Yeah, it was
or
so
they
fucking
didn't know?
awkward. No, they let me. They knew like it was me and him.
Oh.
And I was like,
Ew.
yeah. And they make fun of us to this day.
Remember that one time we caught y'all
Fucking-
fucking in the shower?
It was so embarrassing. It felt weird that they know what I sound like now.
It's because it is weird.
Yeah.
It is really weird.
I guess that's my short little.
I've heard Julian's brother taking someone to Pound Town.
Whoa.
They gave no fucks. Literally. That was pretty, like, it wasn't me, but it was embarrassing, I thought.
Because you heard it. And you're like, oh my god, now I can throw this in your face when you come out of that room.
I mean, like, it was a reoccurring situation, so we heard it multiple times. Like, it'd wake us up in the middle of the night, and we're just like...
They just did not care.
Nope. Didn't care at all. No, but what was embarrassing was that Julian's mom thought that was me.
Why?
She's like, Kayla, you're so loud.
Yeah, and I was like, no, that's not me. I have more respect for all of you. Minus that one time.
It's really giving it to you.
Ew.
I taught him.
Ew.
Ew, that's freaking gross.
She's
so
just as
proud
worse as the
of
people
you
on
guys.
Reddit.
Yeah, it's worse than the
She's
people
like,
on Reddit.
grandbabies in no time. Alex, your turn.
I don't have anything that embarrassing. You guys are like over the top.
Wow.
Probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened is me and my ex, we had sex in the car. And then we both had the thing where we'd fall asleep like right after pretty much. So we were at a school parking thing, but it was nighttime, so no one, like, there was no security, nothing ever went. But I guess, I honestly...
Go to prison.
Yeah, I know. I honestly
Give me
don't know
my phone.
how this person... So I don't know how this person knew anything was happening, but we both wake up because there's a cop hitting my window with like his baton or something, or he knocked on it. And then there's... So we put our clothes on, or I think we covered ourselves with whatever we had in the car. And then we get out, and there's this girl, and I'm pretty sure she's the one who called the cops, because he's like, you guys know you guys can't be out here like this. And we're like, me and my ex are both there like, oh my god, like, Yeah, we know. Just like, don't give us a ticket or don't
Don't
put
you on
any
the sex
charges on
offenders
us.
list.
Yeah, like that was my main concern. I was like, oh my god, this is a public place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was probably the most embarrassing thing because that was really embarrassing, especially because some random person called on us, and I'm pretty sure it was after we were sleeping. So I don't know how they noticed or how
They
they
were
saw.
watching the
Yeah,
whole
probably
damn
freaking
time.
creepers.
Fucking kid in the back seat, butt ass naked, sleeping. That's
Like-
probably what happened.
When you see people like having sex in a car, like especially at night, why even say anything? Like,
Yeah,
they're not
at
hurting
this
anyone.
Point, they're not creepy. You're creepy.
Yeah. For watching them and being like, I don't know, are they fucking? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're fucking. Let's call the cops. You know what I mean? Like, or I don't know. I've been in like a similar situation where like we were in a car and we were like, we parked next to like a golf course at night. Middle of the night, like late night.
Yeah, because he's gonna go golfing at night.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, okay, we're cool. There's no like houses around and you know everything else. And we're in the car, like in the back seat, but it's kind of like in the middle of the back seat, so in between the two like front seats, so you can kind of see if you're like coming the opposite direction. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, there's a car that's coming like towards us. And it's night, so he has his headlights on, so I'm sure he could easily, like, see through the windows, and the windows aren't tinted. And then, like, puts his high beams on, like, to make it noticeable that he's watching.
You had sex in a car that windows weren't tinted?
Well, the front window, you can't tint the driver
okay.
window.
That's why you put the sunshade.
Destiny's
She's
like,
got
I
it
thought
down.
of everything.
I got it down.
Well, we didn't think about that, and so
Who does?
like, yeah, but put the high beams on to make it noticeable that they're like watching us, and then like slowly driving up towards. And I was like, okay, we need to go because like I don't know what this person's plan is. Like,
Freak.
yeah, my thing is like, who cares? They're in the car.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
I guess it would only matter if you're at like a park.
yeah, like if you're somewhere where there's children,
Yeah.
Alex.
It was a high school. These kids are probably having sex already.
Yeah, but still.
In class. That's way worse.
Ew, no one's having sex in class.
You don't know that.
Do you have a
know
story
some
about this?
people. I know people that
Oh.
have.
See?
How? Like with a teacher there?
No. Probably like during an assembly or something.
Oh, see, yeah,
See?
that's
Or
different.
like the class is just open, but it's like lunchtime.
Mm.
Really risky.
Risque.
Fucking weird. I would not have sex at school.
Risque. Why not? What was that?
Yeah, there was
Was
a
that
thought
a
there,
maybe?
like,
I don't know.
I feel like she already has, but she's trying to cover it up now.
I mean, in the parking lot I did.
See? This is normal. Kayla.
Yeah,
It was
well,
my
that's
old high
normal, but that's not like
What?
in
It
school.
was my old high school. But we are well hidden because there's a big bush that like was above that car.
There's just a magical bush that
I
drapes
know.
over cars.
Like the parking lot, there there you have bushes.
Yeah. So there was just some hedging blocking the car.
Yeah, blocking the front part of the car. And no one's gonna like go like this into a car.
My
Someone
school
is.
did, yeah, and like Temescal did.
Freak. So, this was in high school. My high school boyfriend. After school, we would go to his grandma's house because it's like right across the street, and hang out there until I had to go home. And sometimes she wasn't home, and we had sex in
On
the
her
backyard. In the backyard.
Why?
Why not?
It was nice outside. Okay, it's a beautiful fucking day. I was on the table, no shirt, my titties everywhere. And then we then realized, after like the 10th time of having sex outside, that the neighbors have a second story, like across the street, and can look into the backyard.
You
And
guys.
that bedroom was like a girl, probably like in high school, probably one of our classmates. I don't know.
So she was getting some sex ed classes
Yeah.
for free. Could you imagine?
Or she was watching live porn.
Yeah.
What would you do, like, if you noticed that your neighbor was like having like mad sex all the time?
You can't do anything.
Like, no, but I
What do
mean,
you
like, would you watch or would you? Because technically, you can call the police for public indecency.
Yeah.
Even though it's their property still.
Did you just say, would you
Why
watch?
would you do that, Kayla? Why
Yeah,
would
like,
you do
why?
that to me?
Would you watch? Would you record? Put
I'd-
that shit on
Record?
Pornhub?
I would totally record and make some money off of that.
Whoa.
What?
I was in high school. It'd be
You're on
child
the internet somewhere.
pornography.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that.
You could have been 18.
We could put 18 on the thing.
Just blur out the faces.
There you go. See, you know how
Tiny
to do this.
18-year-old Asian gets married.
That's the title. Was he
Pull
white or black?
aside- He was white. Pull aside interracial Asian.
White.
Gets
Get some white
hammered.
dick.
No, you know weird people like tiny Asian.
Yeah, you need
Tiny Asian puss gets smashed by a
giant
young
white
guy.
You got to make
There
it
it is.
interesting title.
Oh my goodness.
It's titled "Is Happening."
I can't say who.
Okay.
But we went on a hike.
Oh my god, you have no boundaries.
And it was beautiful, okay? It was like off the cliff. There's no one there, like
I
we
believe you.
confirmed. And then you can hear the ocean. And we were having sex. And I look, and then fucking lifeguard starts making his way towards us. I had my no pants, butt ass naked. And I'm like, shit, they're coming. And we put on my pants really quickly. And I'm like, what do we do? I was about to hop off that cliff right there.
Just
The muscle.
dip.
And I'm like, see ya. And then we just walked away, pretending like we weren't doing anything. But I know for damn sure he probably saw my white ass, like super pale.
He's like, "It's not nighttime. Why is the moon out?"
Well.
So probably would have gone to jail, sex offender list.
I don't know if you would go to jail. You'd probably make that sex offender list,
Yeah, I
though.
would.
You and this random person that you don't want to say their name. Both of y'all.
Whose name shall not be said.
It's Josh.
Well, then,
There it is. Well, there it is, folks.
Middle school story.
Oh, I can't remember Jack from middle school.
I think the only thing that like embarrassing happened was a friend of mine told me that he had like these papers that were like infused with marijuana.
What the fuck?
And so we were smoking them like in PE. And I legit, like, I'm pretty sure I was just pretending to be high because I did not. Like, once I actually got high for the first time compared to that time, I was not high.
Well, the first time I smoked weed, I didn't feel anything. I didn't have any symptoms.
Yeah, but did you smoke fake weed-infused paper
You know what?
and get high?
That's so funny because I used to have this neighborhood friends, and they would cut two ends of the Twix, like Twix, the candy bar,
Yeah.
and we would light the other end and inhale smoke through there and blow it out.
So you were trying to
Really
die.
It was, yeah, very cringy, very embarrassing.
Alex?
And then we would eat this Twix,
Yeah, the fuck?
burnt ass Twix.
I want to eat a Twix.
I don't have any embarrassing middle school
Oh, so you're
stories.
just super fucking normal?
Yeah, I was super effing normal.
Wow.
Well, I'm pretty weird now, so I don't really get embarrassed these days.
Yeah, just embarrassing stuff to normal people would just be like our everyday
Normal lives.
selves.
I'm pretty sure, like, if anything, I embarrass other people.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you're...
Yeah.
Why would you do that to other
And
people?
they just have to deal with it because to me it's normal and to them it's like, oh my fucking god.
Here comes fucking Kayla. God damn it.
Damn it.
I used to walk home from school. Literally not even that far. It was like less than half a mile from my middle school to my house. I think it'll take me 3-5 minutes to get home. Anyways, the fence was closed. And I was like, and my crush was there. Everybody was hanging out after school. And this mean ass bitch that used to bully me. Anyways, I was like, why don't you get home? And I'm trying to look cute in front of this guy. And I'm like, let me just hop this fence. You know, look cool. I don't know. It's really
No, yeah,
crazy.
that makes sense. I get
And
it.
then- So I hop it, and I got stuck at the top. And I was like, fuck it. Let me just jump down. It's not even that tall, right? And all you hear is like...
Oh my God.
My ass was... Dude, in front of a bunch of people. It was super embarrassing.
Oh.
Like, my ass was just hanging out. And I landed, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And the girls are cracking up, and the guy that I like was laughing his ass off. And I just sat down because I didn't want to walk away with, like, my butt, hanging out. And I just sat down, just taking it in. I'm like...
Just taking it in.
I don't know what the fuck to do. They're just standing there laughing at me. And I'm just sitting here ashamed of myself.
Oh, that sucks.
That's pretty embarrassing.
And then my friend ran to go get PE shorts, and I put them on. I'm like, I'm fucking going home.
No longer trying to look good for this guy.
I cried.
Oh, I bet.
She's like, I shortly transferred schools after that.
I know. And we moved 30 miles away.
Yeah, and did I mention my transfer was homeschooling? Dang.
That's
One time, I was ditching class in high school, and, like, my boyfriend who had graduated the year before was in his car waiting there to pick me up. Because, like, across the street. And so I, like, at, like, Temescal, there's that, like, side door that's, like, off in a corner. And it's, like, right next to a fence line. So, like, it's not in the middle of campus. It's, like, at the very, very end. And there's, like, this tiny little exit door that says, like, it will go off if you open it, but it never does.
Oh my.
So it was close to the end of the day, so I was skipping the last class. So the traffic guard guy person was, like, happened to be out there and, like, left out the door, and I kind of saw him. And so I, like, jumped over the railing. There's, like, a wheelchair ramp, so I, like, jumped over the railing. Tell me why my ankle went out as I landed.
Oh
So I, like, sprained my ankle super bad. So, like, right when my foot touched the ground, it just fucking turned out, and I just collapsed and, like, scraped my knee. And I was so embarrassed because there's already, like, a line of parents, like, waiting. And then the cross guard guy was like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. And I tried to, like, walk normal, and I was limping. And so I could see my boyfriend at the time, and he was just fucking laughing his ass off, and I was like, fucking hate everyone. Yeah. Yeah, but that was, like, at the time, I wasn't, like, embarrassed when it happened, but when I, like, looked back at it, like, once we got in the car and we started driving, I was like, this was so embarrassing. I was like, oh my God, I looked like a fucking loser.
The parents were like, look at this naughty ass little kid.
Look at this ratchet ass bitch.
What the fuck?
He's like, get your ass back in class.
You're
Yeah.
like, I'm just trying to parkour.
Yeah, I was like,
Failing.
Exercising.
Yeah, exercise.
I'm a senior, okay? I can leave campus early from the side door. Yeah, it was pretty fucking funny.
In elementary school, I was like, okay, I was stupid. I used to be bullied a lot in second grade. I was bullied by these fifth graders. I don't know. This is super cringy, but I had these, like, two good girlfriends, and we would go to the restroom and fucking mess around, like...
Mess around? Like
wrestle naked. No.
Yeah,
I'm in second grade.
I know. What are you thinking?
I forgot about that part. My bad.
We would, like, wet the paper towels and, like, throw it on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Like,
kind of messing
wet
around you
the
do.
floor and, like,
Yeah.
slide around, right?
You're the reason our janitors hate their job.
Yeah. And then these fifth grade girls, this bitch. Okay, if I see her, I'm gonna throw her hand. Just kidding. She told on me. Snitch. And she said that I wrote graffiti and everything. And then I got mad. I got suspended, actually. That was my one. I've never been suspended before except that. And I got mad when I got back to school that day, like after my suspension.
Mhm.
I wrote flyers, like stupid little ass drawings, like rip the paper out of the notebook. And I'm like,
I like where this
Fight.
is going.
fight at lunch in the yard by the baseball. Second grader versus fifth grader. I legit, like, I remember writing that shit in crayon and marker. I don't know. I think back on it, like, what the fuck? Who? Why? Like,
You had some serious issues,
I
and you
know.
pulled a straight up Regina George Mean Girls. And she like printed the
Yeah.
posters, the pages, and she like throwing them everywhere.
I would
That was
pass them out,
destiny.
too. And
Did
then-
she fight you?
No, she didn't show up. Stupid bitch.
Dang.
Forever
You
known
scared
as
her.
that 5th grade pussy that couldn't beat up a second grader.
Probably pregnant now or something.
Probably. Or dead.
Well, let's not go that. Hopefully not.
I mean, would it matter if she's pregnant? She's like 20 something now.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like the end of the
and
world.
then, like,
Yeah.
have, like, third kid pregnant. I don't know.
Still not bad if it's year after year.
Right.
Well, she's, what, 3 years older than you? So
I know.
She's my age. No, she's older. No,
didn't
no, just kidding. I'm older.
Lol.
Oh.
But thinking back on it now, I don't know, I feel like I've developed into a shy person. I'm very antisocial. So, like, how weird it is to be, like, that little shit. And to, like, this girl eats in her car at lunch.
You
Eats her
heard it.
car.
You heard it all.
You heard
You
it
heard
here
it.
first.
You heard it.
Heard it here
Eat
first,
lunch in her
folks.
car every day.
That suspension got to you then.
Yeah.
It really
At least I was
fucked you up.
Scared straight.
Yeah, you were.
At night, too.
She has like nightmares of just
Of
the
being
flyer.
suspended.
She wakes up and she's like, no.
No,
Oh,
don't
thank
suspend
God,
me.
it was just a dream.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
I don't have any embarrassing things.
And he apparently wasn't a bad child. He did fucking nothing wrong. Who are you?
A freaking perfect kid is what I was.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Pretty much perfect kid. I never got suspended, never got expelled. I didn't fight, or I didn't mess with anyone. No one messed with me. I mean, what can I say?
I used to play a game where we had to pretend to be cats.
What?
In, like,
Where's
fifth
this
grade.
going?
Just, you have the strangest stories that I love.
Or was I fourth grade? Fourth grade or fifth grade?
Don't make it weird either by saying some weird thing like her second grade thing. This is fourth grade again.
You guys pretend to be pussies, huh?
I know.
Were you licking each other too?
God. She did it.
Yeah, I
she
went
did
there.
it, folks.
She did it. I went there.
So,
You know, cats clean themselves.
God, you're so weird. And Kayla's my embarrassing moment.
I told you, see, I do the embarrassing for others.
So, you were kittens or cats, whatever you
We were
said.
pretending to be cats with superpowers.
With
Wait, is
super.
this normal? Like, I feel like kids have imagined. I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably pretty
No,
normal.
But nowadays,
Like
like,
that.
kids just watch YouTube. They watch how to play. Like, my cousins, they're kids, and then they watch a girl play with toys, like unboxing.
Oh, yeah,
and
I've
then
seen
they play
those.
the toys, and then they go do the same shit after. I was like, is there no creativity
In the world?
in the world anymore?
Left in the world? Where's the finger paint? Huh?
Did you guys ever lie about your house?
Lie?
My room has a soda fountain.
No.
No, I was pretty poor growing up. We didn't have rooms.
We just lived in a shoebox.
I mean, we had a room or two sometimes, but we didn't have our own rooms.
Yeah.
And there was 5 of us, so.
Yeah, me too. That's
See-
why I think I lied about.
You have 5
Have-
siblings?
No.
Oh.
I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with
Oh.
Yeah.
like 6 other people.
Yeah, that's how we.
Oh,
that's
okay, yeah.
where we were at in life.
But like, I used to lie to my peers. I had my own personal bowling alley. Weird.
Clouds that aren't done.
Yeah.
Back to your bowling alley.
Yeah, I would have my own personal bowling alley and a soda fountain.
That's pretty cool. Did you guys eat anything weird in elementary school?
School lunch. That's
I
it.
used to just like munch down on tortillas and butter.
I used to take top ramen and eat it raw.
Oh, yeah, but everyone does that.
Yeah.
Right, that's normal? Okay, good.
That's
'cause-
Alex is like, I'm not gonna die.
But we used to
Or-
also have, I think they're called honeysuckles, which I
The
Googled
flowers?
recently, and they're poisonous. But
Oh, the like honey part?
yeah, as
Or the
kids, me
sweet
and my
part?
sister would just tear them out of the ground and suck on them. They were so good.
I did too. My grandma had those.
They're delicious, right? Yeah, right? We're good.
I mean, if bees and hummingbirds can eat them, I think we're okay.
Shout out to the IE. Y'all eating some honeysuckles. I never did that.
Y'all eating some flowers
they're
out
like
there.
a weed you just pull out of the ground and eat or suck on.
They smell really nice too, though.
Yeah, they're delicious. They're like eating a lemon, but not that sour.
Like, I'll pull up a picture, but it's literally like a little white flower, and then in the middle, there's like a little yellow tongue-looking thing that like sticks out.
Rip it out.
And you like grab the flower and you pull the little yellow thing out, and it like pulls up all the nectar that's like in it. And then you like eat it off the little stem, the little yellow stem.
Dang, you actually knew about it?
I'm not
Yeah,
fucking
she
weird.
still
You're
does it.
weird.
I didn't know
She
about
brings
that.
out
We
like
used
a
to like
bag.
actually just rip out the thing and just bite the freaking stem of it.
She brings out like a bag of them.
Yeah, like I
It's
have
not
them
weird.
right
Try
here.
it.
I mean,
fell
I don't
asleep
think
on a hood of a car.
I don't think I do anything embarrassing when I'm drunk. I kicked my sister once.
What?
On the hood of a car?
On
Was
the-
it a nice car?
No, it was my best friend's car.
And how did you get off?
It's a
Picked
hood.
me up.
Or she could get
He
off.
was looking for me, and he was like, "I wonder where Kayla is. Maybe she went back to the car." And then I was asleep on the hood of the car. Yeah.
I kicked my sister once because I liked the girl.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
I
That
told
was
her.
pretty mean.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
when
probably
you were
like
drunk.
No.
Oh,
What?
I was like, she said drunk, embarrassing stories.
I don't have any drunk embarrassing stories.
That's
Yeah, I don't have any embarrassing drunker. I mean, I'm a really happy drunk, so I don't have any embarrassing moments.
I have embarrassing high stories.
say it.
Say it loud and proud. Okay, this is when I first started smoking weed, and it was after school. No, actually, I had an after-school class.
Mm-hmm.
But before that class,
You
we
smoked?
and then this random guy pulled up, and he's like, "Here, let me add this," and it was wax, and on top
Oh,
of the
hell
weed,
no.
and I was like, "Motherfucker!" So I swear, I took like 1 or 2 hits. That was it for the whole night. The whole night. So my mom's picked me up after class. High as shit. She's like, "We're going to dinner. We're going to Soup Plantation." I was like, "Yo, I'm hungry as fuck. Let's go." And my sister, my stepdad was there. And you've heard of Soup Plantation, right? It's just soup and
Salad. Yeah, but it's like you make it your own.
Yeah. And it's good. I love it.
It's
And
pretty good, yeah.
It's like vegetarian as well.
Yeah.
So I went, and it's a buffet style. So I got up, and my sister was sitting, or she was somewhere, I don't know. But I looked, and I'm like, oh shit, they got buffalo wings. And I yelled at my sister. I'm like, dude, look, they have buffalo wings. This looks so cool. This is so cool. And my sister's like, dude, that's bread pudding.
Oh my god.
And I look, and I'm like, oh my god.
She's fucking right.
Yo, everyone just heard me say that. I was super hyped about it too. And I'm like, oh my god, never again.
And the thing is, like, it wasn't even intentional.
I was genuinely excited.
Yeah.
And so disappointed.
That's funny.
I'd be embarrassed.
Yeah, that would be pretty embarrassing.
I'm glad my parents didn't hear.
Oh, not too long ago. I mean, I wasn't embarrassed because I hardly ever like get embarrassed. But I went to the Shell gas station right here when our work gave us those like scratcher tickets because I won $3.
You did?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't win.
Damn, I lost.
Yeah, so I was going there to like cash in my $3, and there was this crazy ass like hippie looking chick there. Like she honestly looked like she was like fucking drugged out.
Cracking?
Yeah. So I was like standing in line. She like kind of cut in front of me, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like, not risking my life to fight this lady for my $3. So I'm standing there, and she turns around and she's like, "What's the lotto numbers?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, they haven't come out yet." And then she just like shakes her head like, yeah, and then like looks back forward and is talking to the cashier again, and then she turns around again, and I think she asked me like, when is the next drawings or something like that, and I was like, lady, like, I don't fucking know. And I just kept looking at her, and I was like, honestly, I really don't know. And then she, like, literally looked like she was making eye contact with me. And then all of a sudden, I hear a guy behind me. He goes, she's talking to me. And he just starts laughing, and I turn around, and, like, it's this big-ass white guy that was apparently her boyfriend. And he just, like, could not stop laughing because he thought it was the funniest shit. And I was like, sir, it's really not that fucking funny.
It kind of is.
I know, and I was just like, dang, I thought this lady was, like, dead-ass talking to me. And I was like, bitch, I really don't know. Like, why are you asking me for the lotto numbers? And I was so confused. I was like, this woman is fucked up out of her mind. And it was really just me.
Yeah. She's like, this girl cray.
Yeah, she was like, what's wrong with this lady?
Mean.
I know. Ah, good times, yeah.
That's funny.
I thought it was pretty funny.
I got high at a park.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, because we got out of the car and we were looking for a low-key spot because we didn't want to, like, make this car smell like weed. But we didn't have a pipe. We just had a big-ass bong, right? And we were smoking, and there was people coming. It was, like, old people. We're like, all right, this is too, like, public. We need to go back to the car. Like, once we got into that car and sat down, the cop came, pulled up, and, like, went onto the grass where we were smoking. And, like, we were all... I was freaking out. I was like, oh, shit, dude, no. I was, like, on the verge of tears. I was like, no, my mom, she's gonna fucking kill me, dude. No, we need to go. We need to dip. I'm just... That's sad that I'm that person. And my friend's like, no, if we go now, it'll look too suspicious.
Yeah.
And he pulled all the way up. My friend's like, just close your eyes. Pretend like you're sleeping. I'm like, this cop is not gonna. One eye closed, one eye's open. I'm like, this guy is not gonna believe 4 fucking kids are sleeping in the car at the park.
Yeah.
At like 10 in the morning.
And are not drugged out. Like, no, officer, we're just taking a cat nap. Like, okay, get your ass out of the car. You have the right to remain silent now.
Yeah, we were safe though. He didn't pull us over or anything.
I would hope not, because weren't you parked?
Yeah, we were parked. But he didn't. Like,
he's like, pull over, and you're like,
I was afraid.
Sir,
are you high?
We're parked. He's like, pull over.
No, I was afraid even after he left that he was gonna like park and wait for us to start driving.
Oh yeah, and then follow you.
Yeah. So I was like, we gotta go back to class, you know, high as shit. But that was amazing because we watched a video about birth.
And that was amazing?
Yeah, because when you're high and it had super awesome music, it was dark. It was beautiful. The birth of a child.
The only video I saw in school, the birthing of a child, was an 80s version, so she was hairy as fuck, and I thought the child wasn't even going to come out.
Like how the baby develops. Like the heart.
Not the actual baby being born.
No, not
the baby production.
The pussy apart.
Yeah, I had to watch that one, and it was like an 80s version. I was like, yo, this kid is trapped. Someone save him. Someone go get some scissors now. Yeah, for real. I was like, God damn, lady.
I don't think I ever saw that.
You don't want to either.
I'm not grossed out by stuff like that.
Not even seeing a watermelon being squeezed through a keyhole?
No.
Ew, what?
I know, she's making it sound weird.
Yeah, that's made up.
No,
this keyhole stretches, you know.
Yeah, but that's the ratio.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, the olden day keyholes, like,
Those are
you
pretty
can,
big.
like, look through it, kind of big.
Yeah, those are pretty big.
And then a watermelon, like a natural, organic grown watermelon, not one of those GMO fucking steroided out watermelons.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be prepared for that, but I also don't want to have my stomach sliced open.
I wouldn't mind a C-section.
I wouldn't either.
I want my pussy to rip open.
Then
yeah,
it's
but
useless.
then your stomach's going to be all like, never the same again.
That's okay. What do you mean never the same again?
It'll be like floppy.
No, it'll heal.
Not all the way, because They're cutting through your muscles,
Yeah.
your abdominal muscles.
No, they're spreading. They're not cutting it. They're spreading the muscles to reach to that. They don't cut muscles.
Kayla, are you wrong?
I don't know.
And then
Let's
they use
Google
a
it.
little spoon thing. Have you seen it? They use like this little spoon thing to cup the head and like bring the kid out.
Forceps?
It's like a giant ladle.
No, yeah,
Forceps?
no. It looks like that thing at Olive Garden to toss a salad. That's what it
You could toss it myself.
Wow.
Sorry.
He like toss salads before he takes the baby out. Hold on, I was on my lunch break. All right, let me just have my snack really quick.
Imagine.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Let's see.
Nutrition is important.
So is Caesar salad.
The kid, the mom gets a kid. Oh my god, he smells like Caesar salad.
Kill it. You have the power to kill it.
It's outro.
I don't know.
Outro.
All right, so that was embarrassing as fuck stories. I guess I had the most.
By the way, Destiny was right. But still, I wouldn't want it.
Good job,
I
Destiny.
remember things when
Yay.
I'm high. No. It's quite the opposite, actually.
I forget everything when I'm high, so even when I'm not high, I forget everything. Just like the fact that we were filming or recording our outro
We are.
Oh.
before I rudely
Outro.
interrupted.
Outro.
Woo!
Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, and share. Oh wait, or do you just one?
Okay, I don't know
Just
what
one
we're
clap.
doing.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.